Wait a second.
Second annual March for Life. Thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying the good weather. I always like to introduce some special guests that are with us at the march. Sometimes we get discouraged that we're not getting good leadership at the state, federal level. We always have a group of folks who come here and march with us that are elected officials that we can count on to vote for the sanctity of life here in Arkansas and in some cases at other places. I want to recognize today Senator Gilbert Baker, Representative Don Creekmore, Representative Jonathan Bismayne, Representative Dan Greenberg, also Representative Alan Tolbert. Somebody told me that one of our regular marchers slipped in the back and refused to be recognized on the front row, Governor Mike Huckabee.
It was 15 years of still suffering and still walking in this march when I was pro-life and forgiven, but cringing over what I had done. I could not speak of my children. I could not talk of them. Even my wondering about them had to be done in silence. And then I was introduced to Project Rachel and other post-abortive support groups. And I began to learn that the symptoms I faced were also common to many men and women who regretted their abortion.
My doctor sent me to a Planned Parenthood facility here in Little Rock. And I remember that cold table, the almost empty room, and the nurse said, "It will be over quickly and you can go back to work in a few days." She was absolutely wrong. Immediately afterwards, I felt mental anguish. I started hemorrhaging. I wanted to punish myself during the next pregnancy, and I repressed the event for over 12 years. I continually had many pelvic infections, endometriosis, and I had to have a hysterectomy at an early age. The nurse said this will be over quickly, but that's not been true in our experience. We will have regret for the rest of our lives. But our healing began when we heard a woman's testimony of how she came out of denial and grieved her loss. We finally could admit the truth. What we had destroyed was not just tissue, it was a human life.
Giving our daughter, Jill Allison, personhood and honor helped us grieve her death and heal. Abortion hurts men too. It hurts families. Abortion affects as many lives as a single person could. If you have had an abortion, we want you to know that your grief is complicated, so recovery is necessary. You're not alone. There is hope and healing through Jesus Christ, and we want to help you.
A choice to have an abortion at 18 years old is a choice that forever changed me. I bought into the lie that abortion was a simple procedure. I was told that I would have an abortion on Friday and I would return to work and college on Monday, and that my life would return as normal. As I stated, it was a lie. When I walked out of the back door of the abortion clinic in December of 1988, life had been stripped from me. Not only the life of my first child, choice that I will forever remember and be grateful for. The choice to refuse to believe that there was no hope for me. I made a choice to embrace God's grace, to invite Him into the shadow compartment of my life by taking an abortion recovery study called Save One. Abortion had not only robbed me of life, but it had begun to affect my family and every facet of my life. The choice to allow God to heal and restore my family is a choice that I will never regret.
At this time, when in our nation, when healthcare reform treats pregnancy as a disease, we know that abortion is not just a preventive service. We, the pro-life movement, address the real pain, and you heard that today in the voices of these folks. The real pain of legal abortion and its devastating toll on the mothers and fathers. You should know, if you don't already, that the Reed bill, passed by the United States Senate and supported by Arkansas Senators Pryor and Lincoln, contains provisions that would ultimately result in the substantial expansion of abortion, driven by federal administrative decrees and federal subsidies. Every pro-life American in Arkansas must tell Congress now, vote against the pro-abortion federal health care legislation. Do that today or tomorrow or this week. It's essential that you do.